moral of the story. First things first, just like, just know what kind of examples to follow, bro. At this point, look, I'm not your parent, so I wouldn't like be at your corner, you know what I'm saying? Being like, yo, follow this example. No, don't follow that. No, come, follow this one. This one is okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nobody to do that, especially the fact that, bro, y'all own parents are not the ones supervising y'all. I'm talking like there's kids here, dog. Do you think like this kind of section might hit a TikTok count that's like, nah, man, forget that advice, bro. It's no kid watching my shit. I do wanna break down something though. Hold on. Pilot. I don't know if you remember when we were breaking down the main attachment styles. Please break those down for me once again, Your Honor. Fuck. I ain't even got my boy active, goddamn. Ooh, feeling blonde. My boy Co-Pilot. Where have you been? What have you been doing, sire? Yo, Co-Pilot. I'm saying, break down the attachment styles again for me one more time, just like how you have done the previous time that we was having this kind of conversation, my boy.
Absolutely. So attachment styles are basically patterns of how we connect with other people in relationships. You've got the secure attachment style where folks tend to feel pretty comfortable with intimacy and independence. Then there's the anxious attachment style where someone might crave closeness but also worry about their relationships a lot. And of course the avoidant style where people might feel a bit uncomfortable with too much closeness and prefer to keep some distance.
Yo, break down the anxious attachment style quickly.
Sure. So the anxious attachment style is basically when someone really values closeness but tends to worry a lot about their relationships, like they might fear being abandoned or need extra reassurance from their partner. It's all about that blend of craving intimacy but also feeling a bit uncertain about it.
Anxious attachment style. Just hold it right there, my boy. Just hold it right there. Hold it right there. So he said what? Wait, just man, you know what? Worries about the connection of
Stop
the
trying to defend
relationship.
these girls, bro. Like, if you want to be with them, it's okay. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Baby,
Stop.
Leave me alone.
That's
Stop.
not the case, baby.
Leave me alone. Stop. You're embarrassing me, right?
Embarrassing me. You're such a fucking embarrassment.
Fucking
Dating
embarrassing.
you is an embarrassment, right?
You
Why the fuck are you even
pain
searching
in the sack. Ball sack.
for my friend?
Cool
Why are you
now.
searching for my friend?
Which friend?
Why are you searching
Why
for my
you searching,
friend? What
dog?
do you want from my friend?
Which
Searching.
friend?
Why
Are
are
you
you
mad,
searching for
bro?
the friend?
Ah,
Are you
wow,
mad,
come on.
bitch?
No,
Don't piss me off. Don't. Sit down.
Wait, you went too fucking far, bro. Not there. I want to go here. And then it comes here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, where the fuck? And then it's like, still a shoulder to cry on. So let me see. Co-Pilot. Right, yo, Co-Pilot. Yo, Co-Pilot. Yo, Co-Pilot. The anxious attachment style one more time, please.
Absolutely. So the anxious attachment style is basically when someone craves closeness and connection, but they often
How would a person with an anxious attachment style react to cheating?
Someone with an anxious attachment style might react pretty intensely to cheating. They'd likely feel a surge of anxiety and insecurity, and they probably need a lot of reassurance and open communication to rebuild trust. It's that combination of really craving closeness and also feeling pretty vulnerable.
What would a real life example of someone with an anxious attachment style be with them going through a humiliation ritual?
Well, if you think about someone with an anxious attachment style going through a humiliating situation, they might take it pretty hard. They'd likely be extra sensitive to feeling judged or rejected, and it could really trigger their underlying fear of not being accepted. So they might need a lot of comfort and reassurance afterward to help them regain that sense of security.
A lot of comfort. How do they lash out? The people with anxious attachment style, how do they lash out?
They might lash out by becoming really emotional, or maybe even acting a bit clingy or demanding. When they're feeling that anxiety, it can come
Or people with the anxious attachment style, right? Do they act clingy and wait? You said they act clingy and what?
Yeah, exactly. They might get a bit clingy or really seek a lot of reassurance to feel secure again. Basically, it's that need to feel really connected and certain that they're not going to be abandoned or left out.
Forever. Cause this mind is straight chatter, but I can barely say something. I feel like shit don't matter, so beware the fun cutting. It's volumes of demise. I hear the sound.
Co-pilot.
She said she wanna die.
Hey there. Yeah, so essentially someone with an anxious attachment style might get a bit clingy and really want that extra reassurance to feel secure again. It's all about them needing to rebuild that sense of connection and trust.
Forever though. Like my mama's son missing. Ain't no telling, do they love or did they kill?
What kind of personality traits could get derived from somebody with an anxious attachment style?
Absolutely. So just to recap, someone with an anxious attachment style can end up feeling a bit clingy because
Saying what are the personality traits that can be just developed from this attachment style?
Well, from an anxious attachment style, some personality traits that can develop might include being very empathetic and attuned to others' needs, but also sometimes being a bit more sensitive to rejection or needing extra reassurance.
Give me, yo, nah, we're not doing this
also
again.
worry
Yo,
that-
I'm talking about, boy, listen, I'm saying, give me the
More about their relationship.
yo, I'm talking, listen, give me the degenerate versions of, the hell, something went wrong? My boy, what the fuck? Come on, co-pilot, don't do this, bro. I was just talking, bro. You just gonna tap out of me like that?
Ah, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Nah, don't do that. Check, bro. I'm saying, what are the negative aspects of a personality trait, developed out of anxious attachment style?
Absolutely, let's dive into that. So if you've got an anxious attachment style, sometimes it can lead to a bit of overthinking or maybe needing a lot of reassurance. It's all about understanding those traits and just figuring out how they show up for you personally.
Do you think
It's really about self-awareness. If you know
about
that
self-awareness, my boy? Do you think, but people that have a tendency of just like lashing out so bad that they want to damage other people around them or other aspects of their environment, do you think an anxious attachment style, results in these kind of like actions?
Yeah, exactly. So when those traits show up, you might find yourself maybe reading into things a bit more or feeling a bit unsure unless you get that reassurance. It's just part of how an anxious attachment can play out, and it's something that can definitely be worked on over time.
Yeah, nah, I don't know. Like I think I asked this nigga something really stupid. I think that's why. You know what I'm saying? I asked him something really stupid. Wait, let me see something here.
Excuse me.
Oh, it's not nice.
Okay, actually, this is a hard watch. This is actually a hard watch. Another thing one thing I've noticed is that, people, for the most part, it's what they take themselves through that end up, building, because when we're talking, look, when I'm talking psychology, it's like the psychology of what the kind of meaning that you put to your reality. You understand what I'm saying? The kind of belief system that you're tapped into. How you learn things. You understand what I'm saying? How you learn things. How you and now as a result of how you learn those things, feel me, you develop a certain character. You develop certain personality, bro. From that kind of like,
It's just over.
psychology, the psyche, right? And I feel like, whatever you take yourself through, let me just pause what's going on YouTube, bro. And the psyche of just like what you take yourself through, you know what I mean, that develops like a whole picture of just like, okay, this is what it means for me, right? My reality means my reality means I gotta develop this kind of ego. You feel what I'm saying? You develop an ego from the kind of nigga you live, you have your being within your reality, dog, within a specific environment, right? Within a space. Let's put it that way. And since that's the reality, that shapes like, right? That shapes how you think you should be, how you think you should like just present yourself. Isn't that the ego? The mask that you have to put on, you know what I mean? To present, how you believe you should present yourself best to the world. You feel what I'm saying? Is this diplomatic guy? Is this crash out? Is this, man, y'all get what I mean, dog. I don't have to break everything down like that now. You feel what I'm saying? So all of that does build, your kind of ego. Understand what I'm saying? And now, that, in my whole conclusion of things, that can be a derivative of just like what you've made things mean for you. You know what I'm saying? What you believe about your environment, aka even yourself. You understand what I'm saying? That's the psyche at work. You feel me? How you are aware. We got, the consciousness, the awareness, and how we are aware of that thing. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm just fascinated I'm fascinated what, not even her, you know what I'm saying, not even Laquita herself, but just women that think like her. You feel what I mean? People that just like would want to attack people around them. I mean, even with Nina Lynn, dog, from just being told, yo, don't film us here, don't film people here. And that's like, that's a regular request from
Posted a video.
That's a regular request from somebody who may be a regular civilian that doesn't want to be on camera, being filmed. You understand what I'm saying? That's understandable, but she would just like go crazy. Bro, I swear it's the same thing, hey? I swear it might just be like, what did I say? Anxious, preoccupied? I don't know. And to be honest with you, I don't even know what to title this one, man. What kind of psyche are we presented with in this kind of female? I'll see, man. I'll see. We'll check it out. Now, this one, the one that's coming through next, right? I'm gonna lie.